Hey there guys, it's MR94 and I thought I'd bring you guys a short video of what I picked up yesterday. Now, this is mainly a Game Boy Color pickup, so let's get into the video. First up we have Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver. This is a stunt track racing game that you'd normally do with regular Hot Wheels. Once you're airborne you can do flips and stunts, which I thought was pretty nice. Next up we have Miss Pac-Man Special Color Edition, which this one comes with Super Pac-Man, though I'm not really too sure what that was released under, but nevertheless this one's a pretty good game. It's just like the regular Miss Pac-Man you'd play in the arcades and whatnot. Next up we have Aladdin for the regular Game Boy and Super Game Boy. This is just like the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis version, only a bit toned down. I think they enhanced it on the Game Boy Color. I'm not so sure. I'm going to have to look into that. Next up is Donkey Kong for regular Game Boy and Super Game Boy. This is a pretty good game for Game Boy. Plays just like the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series, but this will definitely keep you busy for a long while. I don't really care too much about this next one. This one is called, let's see, Pooh and Tigger's Honey Safari. It's a platformer, which all I think you're really doing is getting honey from various locations. Not really my type of game, but it's old, so might as well keep it. Next up we have Tom and Jerry for Game Boy Color. I think this one's trying to partake the show, which this one is a platformer. It's an okay platformer in my opinion, though I haven't really got too far into it, so I wouldn't really know too much about it. Next up is Woody Woodpecker Racing. In my opinion, this is like how Mario Kart would be if it was on Game Boy Color, but this lets you play with Woody Woodpecker and his gang. Excuse me. Which I think that'd be a little nice touch. Next up is Lion King, Simba's Mighty Adventure. This is very different from what you'd play on Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. I think they made this for Game Boy, regular Game Boy as well. This is very different from that too. And last is Tarzan for Game Boy Color. This is also a platformer along with the Lion King, Donkey Kong, Aladdin, Tom and Jerry, and the Winnie the Pooh game. This is, I'm not really too sure about this one. I haven't really got too far into it ever since playing it one time. It's not something I'd play very often, but maybe from time to time, maybe. Overall, I think it's a pretty good deal, especially on this one, and I guess this one. So, that's it for this video. If you guys like what you see, stick around. There will be more videos to come, and I will see you guys around in the next video. This is MHarper94, signing off.